ground, but the mind's online. Circuits breathe where the forests shine. Tennis streams through the rivers wide. Nature coded the future alive.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
How about on the world stage?
Was it 7 seasons that he's been through so far just to make it here? And I'm loving how I think he also has this balance of maybe a bit of the unique picks, and then he still has like what you want, or how balanced it is if you want to expect for a bit more meta, because he was the one to use the Tigreal in their first match, and it's not like it was that bad. It was just a bit lacking, I guess.
You know, for Aurora Gaming, well, Pagu needs to be on point here if he wants to stand toe-to-toe against Powerful.
Yeah, I think that right now there's so many questions with this squadron because the way that Aurora is winning games hasn't gotten to that level and impact. Onto Pagu instantly with the Blazing Joy coming in from Sigma. The Feather Air Strike is good as Ben is out of the fight. Aochi to cut them off. As you can see, that Gear gets into the fight and secures the turtle. Pagu might be the next to fall as a stolen tech charge finds the counter against the cancel out. Sigaboom's BMI.
Oh, goodness. As we thought that Aurora already had pretty decent control over the objective. Hold on. Does Lunar actually get to clear this? I think he will.
He should be okay. I don't think they wanted to dive the Uranus just yet, but they're setting up for Luna. He does get his ult just in time. He can pop it at any moment. He's waiting for it. The engagement coming in, the lightning form coming in from here. He can deal the damage, but Lunar just does not care. Pops the ult early as Aether. Now looking for an opportunity. Electrifying Beats realizes Rosa's too healthy. Not enough damage. They back off for now.
There's a Radiant Armor now on Pagu's Grok, which means that the damage of this Joy might just get stunted a little bit, and Evil might get surprised as to why the Grog isn't going to be falling down quickly. They really have to watch their positioning around that tech charge. Pagu has been on point, has been committing the flickers, maximizing the animation of it.
Really nice movement coming in from Gear, locking him in place. AOG, but Pagu with the CC immune walks out scot-free.
Great movements we're seeing from Aurora. Even though Evil were really decisive on trying to get that kill, they weren't able to get anything out of it. I'm liking the aggression that we're seeing from them. Even though Aurora Gaming are the ones leading in terms of kills, they're the ones who are actually constantly able to steal away the necessary objectives. They're the ones able to convert things so far, taking a turret off of Aurora, and potentially might even go for another one here up top, unless Aurora actually are the ones to start things off. But they will play it safe.
What a position that they were in. They could have easily just jumped onto Powerful, but they don't want the counter engage coming in from Evil just yet, right? As we see Ven now baited into a fight that he cannot win. Luckily, the spin light wheel is able to catch two. Buys time as Pagu is going to go right onto Ven. Even Lunar as well with the ion edge finds him with the help of Pagu. Good stuff coming in from Aurora.
Great late entries by Pagu. Again, tech charge on point. Not the big team set, but at the end of the day, it's a kill onto the gold laner. Aether already started off the turtle earlier. Gear and Powerful are here. Can Aether get a kill?
Rosa, wings by wings. Electrifying Beat's going to be popped a little late here on purpose, waiting for the opportunity for a Feathered Airstrike because TNC is able to secure it. Oh, the engage coming in from here, almost good. Didn't catch two. Double flickers were committed, though. As Aurora Gaming walk away, they at least get the turtle.
Yep, first objective that goes over to Aurora Gaming, and I don't think they really wanted to look for a fight after that. Tianzi just resumed jungling and did not decide to join in the mid lane, so Aurora were just playing it or keeping it safe after getting what they needed, and maybe now's the time they could just join together, include Sigiboom in their rotations, and have enough damage to deal with Evil.
I think that Evil, especially Powerful, now that he's got the Pauldron already purchased, he's going to need a little bit of anti-heal. Everybody avoiding the anti-heal like it's a plague. No Dom Ices, no Glowing Wands as well.
Things might start looking different once they have them locked in. I think decided to rush the Chastise spawn and really thinking about the Claude. But the Dom Ice should be coming in just a bit for that God Tacho of the Valentina. That will be the second item it will build.
I don't think they're going to be able to get the anti-heal in time. Good engagement coming in from Gear, but faster movements coming in from Lunar. Single sidestep was all he needed as the waves are now getting pushed and pulled consistently. Aurora Gaming is taking advantage of the whole situation,
Yeah.
right?
They're probably waiting for the Trinity to come in for Sigiboom before actually trying to look for a fight, so that they're a bit more confident in terms of the damage output that they'll be able to provide, because I think he's lacking just one more before actually completing it. Oh, wait! Oh,
Blazing Duet already coming out towards Aether's side, electrifying beats by
Whoa!
side. Sigiboom flickers
Ooh.
forward with the help of Rosa. They secure it. That's Aether down. What a cat. Pretty interesting. I like the way that Sigiboom plays, but now Lunar has opened up the entire map, knowing the gear is alone. Sigiboom gets free auto attacks, but he backs off. There's no reason to fight. 10 seconds until the Lord.
Looked like Aether was baited into that, not realizing the state of the map, and in the end, it would be him falling down. 1,500 gold lead here for Aurora Gaming, and this is just as Aurora as he could get with his performance.
Yeah.
Great condition, all the conditions checked.
Oh my goodness. How much damage is he doing to Ven? And now Ven popping the ult as well. Wants to take Lunar out, but doesn't have enough damage. Holy Crystal already purchased by Aether as they fight for position over this Lord.
that looked like such a perfect time to use the tech charge, but no one from Aurora was ready to fight just yet. But now Evil are forced under their turrets. They don't have they do have an idea that Powerful's here. Oh no!
And they catch him. Powerful uses the tries to use the AOG. Can't get it. He gets CC time and time again as Gears look for a counter engagement of his own. Maybe anti-CC, but still, they're just waiting it out. They're bleeding them dry. And Aurora wait out the abilities, wait out the timers for a no contest on the Lord. Here comes Aether onto Rosa. Electrifying beats as well. Can't fall out. Can't get over the wall.
How could you dash freely in this kind of lineup? There's just so much that's stopping you. That's stopping Aether. And now they're trying to go for the invades and even a kill down bottom on Ben.
Oh, Ben, he was playing it perfectly. Perfect movement. Jumps out Pagu. AOG forces out a flicker of his own as Kier was only able to engage on the front line. Wait, hold on. Powerful. Still catching TNC. Not bad, but for now, what a dangerous game. 3.9K turning into a 4K as mid-tier 1 cracks open.
Yeah, this Grok has been a nuisance. It's really so good.
Oh, now you're talking about the Grok.
Yep, and now the tech charge easily set for them. They clear the wave. Tier 2 already put down at 50% as the feathered airstrike just for the siege. This is Aurora Gaming. They really got some tracks under them.
It's only been 11 minutes, but you could feel the struggle, the difference
Oh
in the
my
joy
God.
gameplay that we saw in game number, or the first series compared to now. It's a 0-3 for Aether. Oh, Powerful, does he get out of this?
He might not be able to force use the Revitalize early on as the Holy Shielding down by the mid lane already cracks. This is why Grok is so good. Pagu, he clearly knows his Grok technical walls.
Honestly, I think this is one of the best explanations as to why the win rates for Sora and Grok are like this. Like, Grok has had such a high win rate so far in M7, but Sora, I don't think he's able to snatch a win just yet. It's just all highlights that we're seeing from Sora so far.
I think there's a bit of a relationship between Grok and as well as Sora, right? Every time you do see Sora inevitably get let through, Grok usually is one of that pairings that just happens to be left as well.
The trades teams are willing to make here. And Aurora Gaming has been trading well around the map this entire game. 6,000 and climbing. Rosa!
The feathered airstrike looking for that back line. Sayla losing 50% of his AG. AOG coming in from the help of Powerful. Electrifying beats on only the front line as Yenzi is about to go back into the fight with the Phantom Execution. Takes out Powerful. And the engagement from Gear is good, but Sigaboom is able to get out of the way. With the Trinity, he melts like butter. And now Tensi gets to play the game for free.
It's fortunate timing there for Evil. I know they decided to want to take the fight because they saw that the tech charge was already committed, but still they could not get the right start to it.
Oh no.
The final push. They're looking for the opportunity as Aether trying to focus on these waves. Same goes for Sayla. That wall is going to push them back, and they manage to get the Crystal still relatively healthy, but the Lord, it's back up in 13. It's going to be one hell of a fight here.
Yeah, and that's such a huge objective taken by Aurora Gaming before the Lord. That's the mid-base turret of Evil. Not even Lunar seems the least bit bothered by the damage that Evil are able to throw out at this point. An 8K gold lead? for this lineup.
Dude, I mean, Lunar is having the time of his life. He is literally a walking ward and who's unkillable. He's 3-0-6. He's devastated Gear, and every engagement that Gear has quote-unquote successfully gotten hasn't done much. Look at that. He flickers out of the way and tech charge. Everything thrown at the wall to take Lunar down. The Eclipse is here, and now the sun looks to shine. Feathered Airstrike as well as the tech charge gets Pagu out of there. Tianzi, plenty of damage. He's looking for a little bit more, but he has to wait for the waves.
Here for Lunar, both EXP laners. But do you really want to hand over more gold to Aurora Gaming at this point?
They also get gold for getting killed there onto Lunar, so something is better than nothing, even though you have to give up something for that. I think it's one of those quotes that sound deep but actually don't mean anything. But
Yep.
you guys know what I mean, right?
We get what you mean. We
Thank you.
totally get it. Because look, everybody's got like a 1K lead on their side, besides the jungle who's about to turn it into a 3K. And oh my god. Aether, if he can just catch Rosa, there might be some hope. Here comes the electric line beats. No problem. Loses 50% and gets stunned and dies!
What the flicker?
Just like that! And now Gear, now switching into all attack mode, hoping that maybe he can find a trade back as the Lord gets soloed down by Ven single-handedly. 2 missing inhibitors and another attempt coming in from Aurora. Top's good, AOG even better, and Sayla might have just done it to save this game for Evil. Ven now taking the space forward, looking for as many attacks as possible. Ran out of the ult and must go back to defend the base.
Thanks to the DHS, at least Sigibub is now able to regain everything back. But I think that was a really commendable call from Evil. Them deciding to actually pursue Rosa, it may have been a bit unsuccessful in the beginning, but they were able to finish it off, and that already meant so much for them, because then Ven was able to focus down on at least just clearing the Lord for now, and it's not like they were completely unprepared if ever Aurora wanted to still proceed with the fight. You saw that IMU wild charge or tech charge from Sayla, and that forced out so much from Aurora Gaming, even the flicker from Sigibum, which I think he barely touched this entire game.
Yeah, Evil are definitely within earshot of being able to turn this around. Yes, you're looking at an 8,000 gold lead for Aurora Gaming, but it's within the thresholds of like 50,000. Evil is just about to cross 45, which means they definitely have enough in the tank to turn things around. Although executing that team fight is going to be harder for them. One of the biggest things they need to deal with, again, is that Farsa. They take that Farsa out, and that's just one step. You have to wait for Pagu's tech charge. You have to wait for Sigibum and have an answer ready for you. The good thing is there is already a blade armor on that Gatot Kacha, and there are items set for that Joy. We have felt the damage and seen it. Divine Glaive on this Valentina as well. It's going to be one of the main ways they come back into it. Now, even more so, an additional item for Ven, he gets the Malefic Gun.
I think right now it's a pivotal point for Evil, right? Every little bit of gold is actually super valuable to get important items, situational items, like maybe even a Winter Crown, ideally a Wind of Nature at some point just for Claude. If I'm looking at Ven's item build, I think he's very close to it. No, actually, he decides to go for the Malefic Gun alongside his Rose Gold Meteor. Interesting. He's more worried about Rosa.
Yeah, and where is Rosa right now?
Silent Assassin, look at him, so far away from the team.
I love this kind of positioning coming in from Farsas.
Yeah, I think I recall many plays of this with Sanji, just holding the orange bush or the orange buff.
Okay, so it's Rosa going with TNC.
Okay, they're hopping one after the other. Sigibum, okay, manages to get out there with the BMI. Nothing to be worried about, but look at the fattest flank of all time. Oh my goodness, stole a feathered airstrike, try to buy some time as Aether gets back out of there. Powerful, must fight. And now the Blazing Duet gets canceled. But he's done it, and now they're turning the fight around. Tech charge ain't good enough. And Sayla, he could fight, but he doesn't want to flicker. He sees Rosa. He doesn't want to do any more than this here. Must hold them as we see the base now getting attacked in the mid lane. It's a base lane. Evil, they gotta go back. Oh my god! Sigibum might have just done it for the team. BMI to switch places. Flickers. Wow! And there you have it. A clutch base steal. Sigibum. Well done.
Hand in his pocket, one eye closed. Not a lot of tech. The Turkish Trigger Man gets the win for Aurora.
Not like that.